What's going on, guys? It's Devin or Electric here. I just wanted to show you all a couple different Sova dart, both shock dart and recon dart options on bind here. We'll just kind of get right into it. So if you are on the attacking side, we'll start over with A. There's a couple different darts that you can do that I think are more pretty beneficial for both gaining intel and for shock, getting some good poke damage in. These first two I actually saw on one of Shroud's videos, and so this one's probably already known, but I figured I might as well show it in here. So if you pull out your recon dart here, you jump up both, and then on side of this leaf right here, there's all these different little points. So not the end point, not this first little point, but this second point here. If you just line your crosshairs up directly in the center with that, and you just do a quick little tap, that's going to put your dart right on the back side of that. So it's actually going to, I'll put a new one. I'm going to put it right there. And so that's beneficial because if your enemies are anywhere here, holding this mid A area, waiting for you to peek, it's behind them. And so they either have to back off and shoot it, and then you know that somebody's here, or they're just going to get pinged by it in general. It also reveals people that are down in this area, as well as anybody that's in. The next one was also part of Shroud's video. He did it pretty quickly, so I'll put it on here as well. But if you shove yourself all the way back in corner here, and then there's this top wire that intersects with this leaf right here, and if you just put your crosshair just inside of the leaf and right above the wire, and you do a single charge, so the first line on Sova, I want to make sure it sticks, and then I'll do another one just to make sure. Yep, okay. So right about there on the inside of it, you do a first one, and it actually lands. Oh, see, I would miss. Do it again here. Right inside, right above. First one. Oh man, I can't seem to get it right now. All right, one more time. I did it the first time, but I never actually followed it up. Right there we go. It lands right on this lamppost, which is an amazing spot. So I'll actually go to where it is. It's right about here, right? And it will get everybody. It'll get anybody that's down in this back area. It'll get anybody that's out here hiding, looking at either showers or A mid. And it'll get basically anything you can see here, this dart will reach. Kind of insane. So anybody that's hiding right behind that box won't be able to be seen. And also heaven, they won't be able to be seen. But this is an insane dart, because if you're down here, it's above your field of view. You don't see this, nor do you see it actually fly above and land on there. So this is a pretty crazy dart. Shroud saw this one too. He put it out here. Thought I should just do that. Now the one that I found, I got the ones that weren't mine out of the way first. This one is mine, or at least the first one that I have seen to do it. If you're going A showers and you can get past this peak here to where you're right, you shove yourself right inside this box. This one's really, really easy. All you have to do is, this one's actually a shock dart, but I'm going to be doing it with a recon so you can see where it is, and then I'll do a shock dart after. Right on this V that's right here, there's a little yellow triangle, and then right below the yellow triangle you'll see a black line that goes all the way across. If you center your crosshair with the right side of the triangle, all the way at that right side of the point, and then down to be in line with that black line, so right there, and you do a single, so the first tick again, it puts a dart in heaven, literally right here. And so if you're defending in heaven and you're looking, like, this dart lands at your feet. And so, and if you notice, when you're looking over at A mid here, it actually covers your minimap. The dart comes from right over these two little things. And if you're looking this way, your minimap covers that. So it's kind of hard to see it coming. So it's I'll do a shock dart here to show you guys. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. So you just pop yourself in this corner. You go up here. You line yourself up with this black line right at the right edge of the triangle. You do a single. Dart lands right inside heaven, and that's some insane poke damage at the beginning of the game. Even if they're back here in the corner, this will still get them. They're forced to either back off and remove them from all angles, or they're actually forced to go out from the area in order to, then they're more at the open at that point. So I found that one. I think that's a pretty nice dart, but it's not the best one that I was able to find while messing around on Bind for a few minutes. Just really quickly, if you're on B side and you're B long, and this is kind of a more specific scenario, it's not necessarily something that you would do like on a regular basis, but say that you're last alive and it's like a 1v1 and you know that there's somebody opping, and most of the time when people are opping, you know, there's a good chance that they're going to be back here. This is a very popular spot for people to be in. And so if you're Sova and you want to counteract that a little bit, there's just a simple single ricochet that you can line up very, very easily. Basically along this blue wall right here, you're going to see this single square that's going to be white. It's about a third of the way up or so. It's pretty easy. If you just walk into it and just line yourself up right with there, I'm going to do it with a recon dart again so I can show you guys. And then if you'll notice on this, the side of teleporter, there's these little orange dots. And then the actual charge bar that Sova has, if you look at the upper right corner of the charge bar, so I'm looking at this this orange dot. If you put the upper right corner of your rectangle of the charge bar right at this dot, so right there, and you do a single bounce and you do a full pull all the way maximum charge, it puts a dart literally right where they are. And so if you think somebody's there and you just want to do it, you know, maybe a little damage, you do this, you line it up right at that corner, you do a full charge, throws a shock dart literally right in this back corner, and you're not peaked at all. And so from their perspective, obviously they're going to see that coming. And so from their perspective, if they're holding this line and they see a dart coming at them, they have to do one of two things. They either have to, you know, hold it, take the damage, and then hope that, you know, they still get the shot off. At that point, they're weak, and then they're at a disadvantage. They have to back off. They might flinch or, you know, back off and go into the corner. Then they're going to get some damage, and they've lost their angle. Or they're going to go to the right, and then they're losing the angle altogether, and that's a good way to get somebody off of that corner. But for the last one, I think this is the best one, and I don't know if I'm the first one to find this or not, but it's super easy to do, and it's I think it's probably the most useful dart on this map. So if you got a couple teammates that are you say you guys are doing a push, you know, you're throwing a couple people in hookah, a couple people B long, for example, basically you just don't want to be vulnerable to somebody who is going to be popping out and kind of peeking this. So if you have a teammate that's doing it, or you know that you know, breach is going to flash in there or something, if you shove yourself back in this corner all the way back, and then if you look at this this little structure in the background, there's these V's on it. All you have to do is line the center of your crosshair up with this upper white V, and then just go a hair up. So I would say like from the bottom here to the top of this V, if you're about just a hair above halfway, about like maybe 2/3 or so, and you do a two line dart, so the second line, watch where this goes. You'll see it stick there. I'll put it exactly where it is. It puts a dart on this angled piece of this bar. It's right here, this pipe, the angled part. It literally will throw it right here. And look at this angle that you get from this. If somebody's in hookah, just, you know, doing the standard hold here to check for people, that dart will get them. If there's a dart on this, look at this. It reaches. It goes all the way past. And so they're pinged. They're here. You're going to know that somebody is looking this angle. Not only that, you have a view of somebody holding the same angle as before right down here, and it's above them. That's an insanely hard dart to flick to. They're not going to be able to do that. You know, if you got a dart right up here, they're not going to know. They're going to get tagged if they're here. Anywhere on backside. Well, basically, I'll go up and look at this angle. So if you're right about here, look at where this dart gets to. It gets to people in there. It will get all the way here. Everybody on backside. Everything. That's a pretty insane dart. And I found that just messing around here. I don't know if I'm the first to find that, but I definitely know it exists, and it's one of the easiest to do because it's got super easy lineups. Just all the way back in the corner, a hair above half on that, 2. Puts it on the wall, and now you have all the backside revealed. When it comes to the defending side, there's really not too many that I found. This one's kind of wild, and you know, I don't really know if this one will be used that much. I found it, and so I'll show you guys. If you line yourself up with this second line on the wall here and put yourself right there, this is going to be a recon. And then if you'll notice, so right above R on the bottom of my screen, where the actual recon dart is, right above it, there's the left click and the right click pictures. And then above those, there's actually the little arrows, the 3 little arrows that go above them. On the left click one, so the left of them, the 3 little arrows above that, if you it's kind of hard to see here, but if you line those arrows up with where the pipe gets cut off on this wall, so I'll put my crosshair, it's this pipe right here. I'm going to be putting those V's, the top of the V, just to the left of it. So basically in line with this rusted sign right here, but at the height of this cutoff pipe. So just give you what it's going to look like. I'm at the cutoff pipe. I go over to the wall there, see how that's lined up. And then you do a stage 2. I actually don't think I got it there. I think I did a stage 1. I'll do another one. You do a stage 2. It puts a dart on the back wall. I just did it twice. Puts a dart on the back wall of them coming into hookah. And it's high enough because it comes over this, they're not going to know when they're pushing up that there's a dart coming. And by the time that they're able to flick around and get it, they're either exposing themselves to somebody who's in here that can peek this if you time it with your teammates, or they're just going to get pinged, and then that's free information right there. Those are really the only ones that I've found for defense so far. I haven't really looked at anything from A side yet, but there's another one that works some of the time. If you're back, this is not even a good spot to be if you're defending, but like if you are back here, you can pop yourself up in this corner, and you can line it up. I think right about, I want to say right about there. And it will do relatively the same thing. It puts a dart on the back wall. You can't really see. Yeah, it puts a dart right on the back wall there. There's that one too, but that one's kind of a weird use because you have to be in an odd spot to hit it. But yeah, anyway, those are just some quick Sova spots on Bind. A couple of them I found from, or I saw on Shroud's video, and I thought I should just put them here as well. Other ones I believe I found myself. If not, let me know. I'll obviously give credit if somebody found those areas first. But I'm the first person I've seen to do a couple of those. So yeah, that's about all I got for you guys. Thanks for sticking around and listening to this, and have a good day.